How to play classic Doom in widescreen on your PC or Mac. Some games never go out of style. Over 2 decades after its release, Doom still enthralls players with its fluid, first-person shooter action. Thanks to a range of modern ports, you can now play the game with enhanced graphics and controls. Released in 1993, Doom made waves due to its fast-paced action for a PC title in an era before graphics acceleration. Its enthralling atmosphere, violence, dark themes, and innovative network support made it popular. Critics hailed Doom as an expertly crafted experience that delivered top-notch graphics, sound, and gameplay. Every first-person shooter that followed built off of its success. Despite dramatic advances in graphics technology since then, just take a look at 2020's Doom Eternai. The original Doom is still fun to play. This id Software classic feels more accessible than most current first-person shooters. This is due to its relatively simple controls. With no jumping or looking up and down to deal with, the game retains a snappy, arcade feel that's largely been abandoned. With a free, updated version of the game engine, you can easily experience this seminal game for yourself via your PC or Mac. Complete with a modern game controller and networking support. Best of all, you can play it in high resolution, even on an ultra-wide 21:9 monitor, if you have one. In 1997, id Software released the Doom game engine's source code as open source software. The company invited developers worldwide to adapt it to new platforms and extend its capabilities. Since then, hundreds of new versions of the Doom engine, known as source ports, have appeared to enhance the original, vanilla, Doom experience. ZDoom is one of the most popular source ports of Doom, and we'll use it to play the game on a modern widescreen display. It supports Windows, Mac, and even Linux, with modern Doom source ports. There's a catch. Most of them don't come with any game data files or WADs. The original Doom maps, graphics, and sounds are all still under copyright and not open source. You have to find your own WADs to use with source ports like GZ Doom. Shareware Doom. Originally, Doom shipped as a shareware title with one free episode. You can still legally download and use that episode. The file you need is usually called DOOM1. WAD. FreeDoom. This internet fan project is working on a free, open source set of graphics, sounds, and maps for Doom engines. You can download it for free, and it works well with GZ Doom. FreeDoom plus other WADs. FreeDoom makes it possible for you to use many other fan-made WADs, many of which are their own distinct gaming experiences. FreeDoom replaces the need for the original Doom or Doom 2 WADs these player-made maps require for graphics and sound resources. Commercial Doom. If you want to purchase the original Doom on GOG, you can install it on Windows. Just visit the game directory and copy the Doom WAD file to use with a source port. Like GZ Doom, you can do the same with other games, including Doom 2 and Final Doom. If you own original physical copies of the game on floppy disk or CD-ROM, you can copy the Doom WAD files from the original media. You might also find these WAD files floating around online. However, just like downloading retro video game ROMs, downloading the original WAD files from unauthorized websites is copyright infringement. To get started on Windows, download GZ Doom from its official website. It's available in both 32 and 64-bit versions and works on Windows 10, 7, or even Vista. If you don't know which version you should download, try the 32-bit. Find the file GZ Doom zip file you just downloaded and extract it into its own folder. You can put this folder wherever you like, including your desktop. Now, it's time to place the WAD files. If you have the shareware or commercial Doom WAD files, copy them into the GZ Doom folder you just created. If you don't have these, download the zip file containing the FreeDoom WAD, and then extract its contents into the GZ Doom folder. Double-click gzdoom.x to run it. On Windows 10, a pop-up that says Windows protected your PC might appear. Click More Info, and then click Run Anyway to bypass the warning. On Windows 7, UAC might prompt you for permission to run the program. Allow it to do so. If you have more than one WAD in the GZ Doom folder when you run GZ Doom, you'll see a list of WADs from which you can choose. Select the one you want to play, and then click Play GZ Doom. By default, GZ Doom should run in full screen using your desktop screen's resolution. To change the graphics settings, press Escape. Then, using the arrow keys, select Options greater than Display Options, or Options greater than Set Video Mode, and then press Enter. GZ Doom works on Macs too. Once you set it up, it works just like the Windows version. First, download GZ Doom from the official website. Grab the file called Macintosh Intel. Open the DMG file you just downloaded and drag the gzdoom.app icon to the Applications folder shortcut. If you don't have any other WADs, download the zip file containing the FreeDoom WAD, and then extract its contents to a temporary folder. You'll need to make a special folder for the Doom WAD files so GZ Doom can find them. They'll live in library, application support, GZ Doom. Create a folder called GZ Doom in library, application support. And then copy all the WAD files into it. After you copy the WADs, close the Finder window and navigate to your Applications folder. Double-click the gzdoom.app icon to run it. If your Mac gives you a warning about running GZ Doom, you'll have to give it special permission to run. GZ Doom isn't malicious software. However, because it's a free hobbyist project, it isn't registered with Apple, and macOS blocks all unknown software by default. To get GZ Doom working, head to System Preferences greater than Security and Privacy greater than General. Near the bottom of the window, you'll see gzdoom.app was blocked from use because it is not from an identified developer. Click Open anyway. If you get another pop-up, just click Open. If you have more than one WAD in the GZ Doom folder when you run GZ Doom, it will present you with a list of WADs from which you can choose. Select the one you want to play, and then click OK. By default, GZ Doom should run in full screen using your desktop screen's resolution. To change the graphics settings, press Escape. Then, use the arrow keys to select options greater than display options, or options greater than set video mode, and then press Enter. Once you have GZ Doom running, you can experiment with gamepad support, and even multiplayer co-op or deathmatch using its networking features. A special Doom source port worth checking out that's tuned for multiplayer is Zdaemon. It makes it easy to find and join multiplayer Doom servers run by fans. If you run out of levels to play, check out the amazing Doom mods and conversions at ModsDB. A few fan favorites include Brutal Doom, Evernity, and Pirate Doom. Obviously, most player-made WADs, along with Doom itself, are very violent and not appropriate for kids. But, if you're tucked away from prying little eyes, happy demon hunting. Text source, howtogeek.com.